Доброго времени суток, дорогие друзья! Это Депония 2. Не знаю, как там будет со звуком, не со звуком. Но просто, типа, я покопался, сидел, вот это вот понастраивал. В этой части можно даже настраивать громкость роликов. Ну, просто помните там этого местного лютика, который орал на... Как не в себя просто. Орал как не в себя. Вот, собственно, с этим лютиком плюс-минус я подразобрался. Сейчас я создам новый плейлист. Это у нас будет Депония 2 просто. Я, конечно, мог бы назвать House, как оно там, House from Deponia, но будет просто Депония 2, потому что я рак. Да? И все. И мы начинаем новое прохождение, точнее продолжаем старую историю, но в следующей части игры. Сегодня нас ждет повествование о том, как мы будем пытаться добраться до Элизиума, чтобы восстановить память нашей вайфу. Как мы помним, элизианцы, точнее даже не элизианцы, а арганонцы собираются взорвать Депонию. Не знаю, что это им даст и для чего они хотят это сделать. То есть я не уловил лично в чем смысл, но они собираются все уничтожить. И мы это им не позволим. Так что давайте, у нас, естественно, новая игра. То есть у нас все по стандарту. Типа колесико мыши.
Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how
Мы
to use
опять
the
проходим
interface in order to talk to
тролльное
someone?
обучение,
Yes,
в котором
of
нас
course.
должен раздавить пресс. Ну, то есть я,
Go ahead.
естественно, могу
Talk
его
to me.
пропустить,
Just
потому
point
что
the
здесь
cursor
справа
at me
есть
and left click as soon as the speech
ну,
balloon
типа, вот этот
icon
вот болтик,
appears.
на который
No
можно,
prompting.
типа, кликнуть. Вот, ну, типа, пропустить. Ну, ладно,
You've
давайте.
forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me? Just point the cursor.
Will you stop yakking?
You know that would...
How
Забавный диалог.
talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know,
Ты даже не знаешь, как
how to talk to
разговаривать.
somebody.
But you just did that. You...
Are you sure? Wasn't...
No, the speech balloon. The head icon is only used for eating.
Which really should happen more often. But now, let's come to the all-important question of
Как смотреть
how
на
to look
предмет.
at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil.
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the...
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then...
Oh, no, this has...
Должен быть способ попроще.
Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go.
Hey,
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Hey, there it is.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you? And any luck combining them?
I'm working on it.
Да-да-да, дед,
Click on
только
one of the
начали.
two items with the
Это,
hand
знаете, наверное,
to
вот
attach
одно
it
из
to your mouse
тех вот
cursor.
самых
Then
вот
click on the other
немногих
item to
игр,
combine
в
them.
которых
I was just
обучение
about to
именно
do that.
интересное, тролльное, которое вот прям вот хочется пройти. То есть, знаете, как бы здесь абсолютно ничему нас не учат, кроме вот этих простейших, но сами диалоги, в которых
Look here,
два
bozo.
персонажа пытаются
I
троллить
fixed the
друг
part.
друга.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible. Look here, bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My hand... It fits.
Next, you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever.
Нажать на кнопку, чтобы расплющиться просто.
When you're ready, you need to...
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't! You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I push this button here, and then...
И затем у нас минус Руфус.
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension Station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world.
Зачем?
But they had failed to reckon with the One. He
Зачем?
swapped the cartridges. And he restored Goal's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus.
Блин, зачетное вступление. Нас сразу и ввели в курс дела.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but... why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up.
Нам немного проспойлерили. Нам вкинули просто спойлер того, что сейчас будет.
You're being pathetic, again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to lampshades rim borders on Anadon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices, and oh gosh, not to start all over again. Start all over again.
Блин, как же я тащусь от местного лютика. Просто ведьмак где-то там, далеко внизу.
Trash. And more trash.
Этот хузер реально рулит.
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Так а при чем тут оскорбление для ведьмака, если этот хуза просто как это сказать, уделывает
Right
лютика?
now, for
Просто в
example, he's helping
нулину.
Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
Я
I
чё?
still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Серьезно. Этот хуза, он реально уделывает лютика.
I just don't like it when people snoop around and invade my privacy.
But Grandma, Rufus isn't a peeping Tom.
Ладно, в туалет нас не пускает. Кнопка для слива, кнопка... Вот, ящик с инструментами. Нам, наверное, в него нужно заглянуть. Так.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Я полностью...
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Ой, бедная синичка, ёпарасоте.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Руфус жестокий, никогда.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Всего лишь хочет взять молоток. Он всего лишь хочет взять молоток, понимаете? Скатертью потушить огонь.
You promise me that he won't try to knock me.
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
Will you
When I met him, he may... But at heart, he's...
Ну, ладно. Very good boy просто.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Блин, бедная птичка просто.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Блин, он пытается взять молоток. Ах. Док, у меня проблемы. О, инвертор энергии в корпус запихать.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
Да не утопит Руфус твою птичку.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
У старика уже нервный тик от разговоров со своей суженой.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
Скатерть.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp.
Утилизатор.
Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
Сейчас мы сделаем
If
все,
you
чего боится
promise me that he
бабуля.
will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
I promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
А Джон Томас?
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Мне не на пожар, а от пожара. Блин, мне Джон Томаса жаль. Или жив? Скажите, что...
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Так, ну у нас все посчитано, нам нужно наступить на меха.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Darn it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Nope, my breath isn't enough to blow the gas into the flame. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick.
Ну еще раз на меха наступи.
The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick. And whoop! Woof! Perfect body control, as always.
Дока?
I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but I just can't remember which side the glass eye is on. I could hit that, but that would just... And somehow... It's already broken enough. Very clever. I'll simply... Doc will be proud if he isn't decapitated.
Да куда ж можно ножом-то кинуть?
Me? That shouldn't... That tickles.
Ага.
With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic. If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! What?
Бедный домик бабули Ут. Бедная бабуля Ут.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited. I have come to save my planet. Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius. Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
No, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it. That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic. The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in. But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal? There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his. I'll fix it. Don't worry. You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall. No! No, this isn't right! Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
Сделай так, как лучше для Гол.
That looks like an ejector seat. Huh. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. Wait, there's more dust. Awesome! A bear! That's my favorite so far. Huh. Must be the ejector seat after all. And again, the shrink ray. The bear. I better not.
Конечно же, это медведь.
I'm
Запускаем
what's best for
медведя.
Goal. No, don't! Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal! You idiot! Goal! No, 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 no! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic. I'll get you. Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Goal. Hang in there. Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way.
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus. Cletus, no!
Cletus!
Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on all
the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were Goal, the next we could expect...
В ящик. Нет, в воду. Я думал, мы в ящик куда-то слева упадем.
Ouch.
Блин, ну пока такое складывается впечатление, будто бы сидишь, мультик смотришь. Ну, то есть, я понимаю, что это все вступление,
Chief Blaster.
но выглядит все пока
Anything
именно
else? Are
так.
there no new instructions? We can start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver.
Типа мало действий, много мультика.
This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I
Но если так
say!
задуматься, они же прикреплены к Депонии, то есть их рельсы, они ну, вот на промежуточном этапе где-то между Депонией и вот этим вот космосом. Ну или атмосфера, я там не знаю, где летает этот корабль Элизиум.
Only the most epic tales feature cruel depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to attempt a second chance for a decent happy ending. A grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
A sound with booze and so forth.
Блин, мне все больше и больше хочется найти этого Хузу отдельно и послушать, что у него за, ну, типа, свои песни есть, нету, типа, что-нибудь такое. О, наш кораблик. А где
I forgot
Гол?
to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help.
Гол, кровь из ушей течет, он бла-бла-бла-бла-бла. Действительно, ничего такого не произошло, подумаешь. Так, прежде чем мы отсюда свалим, я бы, наверное, здесь более внимательно осмотрелся. Но тут ничего, кроме радара, не...
I can't leave here, not without...
Да, то есть, видимо, здесь все работает. Нам нужно сюда привести Гол и вместе с ней куда-то там уплыть. Это просто сначала это меняется на стрелочке. Я просто думаю, я какой-то предмет захватываю, ну типа, видите, там чуть-чуть меняется надпись, сдвигается, но там обе в гавань, но одна с шестеренками, другая со стрелочкой.
Ah, nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking map.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
Я могу с помощью карты сразу перемещаться между областями, но
I can look around the
подожди.
town later. First, can't have the...
Значит, у меня нет выбора, сразу в индустриальный район.
I can look around the town. First, can't have the...
Да. Сразу к доку, ну ладно. Есть некое быстрое перемещение, есть печь, есть запутанные трубы, с которыми мы, скорее всего, будем взаимодействовать. Ящик с подушкой безопасности.
According to...
Так, погоди. А наверх? О, яйцо в трубе, это хорошо.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already.
Никогда не трогаю то, что побывало в чьей-то заднице. Это яйцо, дебич. И все, больше пока не с чем взаимодействовать. Ну погнали обходить собаку. Ведро с краской, ручка. Изолента, конечно. Куда без изоленты?
White, of all things. The wet blanket.
Палка. Ну, палкой, скорее всего, по собаке надо. Ну-ка.
Hey, look what I've got. And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy.
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you? I can't take it anymore.
All this idea is missing.
Изолированная палка. Ну-ка, ведро с краской.
Black would be better. With flames glued to the side. And maybe a drag.
Нет. А нахрена палка с изолентой?
Hey, look what I've got. And now, be a... What's wrong? Or are you...
Yeah, that's...
Я понял.
Wait, but...
Ладно, это значит недостаточно. Недостаточно смешно для этого пса. Хорошо. У нас есть краска. У нас есть палка, зачем-то
There's
обмотанная
a guard.
изолентой.
Here's a... I'll just trash this...
Ручку в ведро с краской.
Black would be better. With flame. And maybe...
Черная, значит, нужно краску покрасить в черный цвет. Зачем? Стойте, собака облизывает палку. Может быть, нужно эту палку чем-то обетывать?
I have no idea. They're always the... I have no idea. They're always...
Типа в печи испачкать палку?
This would indeed make... But that's a coal burning. Besides...
Ладно, давай наверх. Ну, ручка тоже вряд ли туда подойдет. Хорошо. Палка. Он не трогает то, что было в чьей-то заднице. Хорошо, замечательно. Теперь осталось понять, что... стой, гнездо.
What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly...
Уродливая птица.
I'm gonna have to brood on this.
Идея получше. Это просто закрыть печь, да? Это грустно. Ну-ка.
First, I can't have the...
Я понял. Я никуда не могу пойти, пока не это. Не разберусь с этой псиной.
I can look around first. Can't have the... I can look around... Can't have the...
Ладно, что я упускаю? Может просто поговорить с псом? Я просто упускаю то... А, вот стой, лампа.
Maybe the fixture's loose.
Da capo! Da capo!
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock... When the shock... I mean, what the shock... Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
Привет, Миш, привет. Так, ладно. У нас есть изолированная, наэлектроризованная палка. Да, и он ее облизывает же, когда мы ему ее даем. И сейчас он ее оближет, и ему хана.
Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Не, ну мы добились своей цели, хоть и каким-то странным способом, но мы это сделали.
Does it have juice?
What is going on out there? Stop playing around with the equipment and come in.
Прекрати играть с оборудованием и иди сюда.
Not necessary. I've got. Not necessary. I've got.
Полно времени. Так, стоп. Электродиоды.
Does it have juice?
А, это вот он их же. Он их же и хватает. Ладно, погнали.
Hey, Doc.
Rufus. At last. Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The Ascension codes?
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market, after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget
В
shop.
магазине приборов.
Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right, all right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Oh, it's your money.
А нам откажутся продавать на его счеты. Мы опять будем все воровать.
Goal? Goal!
She can't hear you.
No problem. All I need is back.
Or you can...
We'll see.
Ладно. Это, конечно, все классно. О, отвертка. Нам нужна отвертка. Куда это я и без отвертки? Вы вообще себе...
Chew first.
That was a reminder that you were not to poke around and...
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay.
Ладно, надо чем-то отвлечь, значит, доктора.
It's okay.
Ну-ка, если просто побеседовать с доком.
So I get...
It's right, just but make very...
А, он опять про картриджи скажет. Так, есть выключатель. Стоп, морозильник. Интересно, для чего он? А, можно делать воду.
I'll come back.
Можно делать воду, можно делать лед. Хорошо, запомним. Если нам, правда, понадобится что-то замораживать или что-нибудь типа того.
Not necessary.
Так, ладно, с электродиодами тоже пока не знаю, что делать. Собака пусть отдыхает. Отвертку в ведро нужно макать?
Black with... and maybe...
Ладно. Он говорит, что черная краска была бы лучше. Наверное, ее нужно будет чем-то испачкать, что-то типа вот...
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh, yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something.
Something unspeakable.
So unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've got to go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
Кто бы это ни был, ну ладно, забей. Так, куда я попал? Офигеть. Ладно, ну-ка, а там куда? Давай пока здесь осмотримся.
Great, now the pipe's closed. But it didn't do me any good. I'd better leave it open. And keep it in the back of my...
Так, надо запомнить, что здесь мы можем...
Hello? Testing? Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat. A comet is approaching the floating black market. In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option.
Не знаю зачем, но можно это сделать. Так, дверь.
I don't believe it! I don't care if you're new to the neighborhood. Even if Brad Pitt in person stood at my door carrying cake, I would still take my nail gun and... What the? Who are you?
В смысле мне нужен нож?
I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
What have you got?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. Do you think that's the smart...
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I think...
Yeah, but I've got good news for you. It's
Because then I'll know my way around?
because you won't be able to walk, that's why! Yeah, don't even think about...
Это здесь можно будет оружие купить или что-то типа того? Но больше здесь ни с чем никто ничего не взаимодействует. Можем идти... Отверстие, вентиль нам пока не нужно. Погнали сюда. Это мы сейчас где находимся, если по карте смотреть? Типа индустриальный район, рыночная площадь и причал. То есть мы сейчас где-то. Так, подожди, перископ. Это все классно, блин, там чья-то рука.
Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! That always worked before.
Так, минус антенна.
Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas?
Я не знаю, зачем мне пока все эти устройства, но пусть будут.
Oh, no. I can't while someone's watching.
В смысле за тобой наблюдают?
Closed. Too closed for my...
Слишком заперто. А отвертка?
Closed.
Отвертка не может решить эту проблему, а ручка?
Closed.
Антенна?
Closed.
Нет.
Батюшка, снова ты один. Никто не смотрит.
Игорь, да ничего страшного. С возвращением, привет. Так, мы уже можем на рынок, мы можем генератор, можем куда-то. У нас есть гондольер. И на причал. Очередное гнездо. Гондольер, это прикольно.
I don't see a switch. No matter. With a little technical know-how, it shouldn't be a problem. Turn off!
Turn off!
This isn't a trap. This isn't a trap. This isn't a...
Ладно. Погнали, отдерем бампер. О, яйцо. А, он опять скажет, что не хочет ничего иметь с тем, что вылезло из жопы.
Never touch.
Да.
А что случилось с девушкой из первой части?
Is your motto making a poof with my new sacco di aria? Now I must go to the doctor to get a replacement.
That was funny. A music stand? Uh-oh. That spells... These foreign models. Something's always...
А нафига мы это сделали? А девушка из первой части, вот эта рыженькая, она сейчас у Дока. Мы, короче, опять все обосрали.
Привлекательная девушка, которая спала.
Да, рыженькая, она у Дока, опять без сознания. Мы, короче, опять накосячили, она упала с высокой высоты, у нее кровь из ушей, из глаз, из носа. Ну, в принципе, ничего страшного, как обычно. Бла-бла-бла и многое такое. Это по словам Руфуса. И сейчас нам нужно для нее найти 2 новых имплантанта. Пару новых имплантантов. Желательно хороших. Иначе девчули хана.
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales.
You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We are talking about the secret ascension codes.
The ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait, let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch!
На личном пока никак. Она опять потеряла память, опять без сознания, то есть все опять абсолютно никак.
He hasn't got the money.
I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks.
So what do we do now?
We'd better report this to Donna.
Просто отмордовали ни за что.
Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
Действительно, friendly. Все people тут максимально friendly.
I don't want
Все
that.
как в жизни
That's
те.
really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait made from phosphorescent anchovies. What did I do with that? I remember bringing it on board.
Так, теперь у нас добавилось ведро. Не знаю зачем, но давайте залезем на катер Бозу. Ну, проверим, может быть, что-нибудь здесь добавилось. Но вроде нет. Типа, все как и было. А, мусор.
I would love to claim that I don't rummage around, but who am I kidding? After all,
Ну что тут
this...
у нас? Здорово.
Ugh,
Привет,
slimy.
вечерина. Мы тут вон в мусоре
That is
копаемся.
disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait! What's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Наживка из анчоусов и даже не протухла.
I can transport that without a bucket, too. I like the feel.
Это можно носить и без ведра.
No, I don't have... I'm bad. I can't...
Если вкратце, то, что успело произойти.
Ну, мы, короче, догнали Гол вместе с ее парнем на летящей ракетизированной пиле, пробили их корабль, чуть не прирезали парня, Гол опять потеряла память, мы скинули ее, типа, с этого корабля, с транспорта. Она успела схватиться за веревку. Мы решили помочь спасти ее. И, в общем, она опять упала. Опять упала, опять без сознания. У нее картридж окончательно сломан, потому что мы его расчесали в предыдущей части. И он повредился. И нам теперь нужно найти парочку новых картриджей, чтобы сохранить ее воспоминания.
То есть рыжая снова упала в помойку без памяти, как и в первой части.
Да. Только в этот раз уже кровь из ушей, из носа, из глаз. Ну, то есть ничего серьезного. Ничего серьезного. Всего-навсего кровь отовсюду.
I already hooked that. What was it I didn't... Oh, yeah! Stick. Ow!
Так, у нас теперь есть крючок. О, мы будем удочку... Мы, наверное, будем удочку собирать. Не знаю, максимально странную удочку.
I already hooked that. That's really small. Nothing like... Yoo-hoo!
Scram! You're scaring... Shoot!
Оу! Поймали гуся! Гуся поймали! Ну, чайку.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shopomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free colorful lollipop.
Конечно, лолипоп.
So, which brand do you prefer?
Думаю, выбор очевиден.
Да.
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right. here goes nothing.
Конечно же, лолипоп. Лолипоп?
Did it work?
I'm not sure.
Ё-моё.
Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe. Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Yes, who I am more likely to trust? My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need
Это
to get
ее
out of
муж,
here.
ну, жених, который очень похож на нас. Блин, ну зря ты не смотришь первую часть. Ну, точнее, не смотрел.
Seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that, I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah, judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to go.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but
just
В реальной
like a
жизни был
remote.
такой пультик.
Just like a remote.
Cool.
Это знаешь...
I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go.
У нас теперь есть пульт управления Goal просто. Получено достижение «Леденец» или «Любовь».
The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play.
Ой, блин, благодаря моему шарму. Ну да.
Hello again.
Ah, how are you?
What went wrong?
Looks like Gilligan actually palmed off the wrong cartridges on you.
Парил
What a
негодные
scoundrel.
картриджи.
Goal's mind is now distributed over 3 Each cartridge contains different...
Well, it's no big deal. If you know one... So, I just...
What? Each of the 3 goals represents what the whole...
Yeah, just like those critters.
What? Let's just...
Hey, I almost... Did you repair the gondolier's airbag?
Yep, all taken care of. And the next replacement is already waiting on the pier, but I still have no idea how that could happen.
I bet there's a criminal genius behind this.
Looks more like random vandalism to me. But who am I to complain? If it weren't for random vandalism, I guess I could close my shop for good.
Yeah, long live the random vandals!
I'm working on it. Simply persuade her. That is, all. Use the remote to... Once you have convinced all three, I'll see to the rest.
How does switching...
Use the remote when you... That way you can briefly detach her mind, depending on which... And...
Cool!
Usually...
So I'm quite... super cool.
Oh.
Nice office.
Gee, thanks, Rufus.
Now, I would have furnished it a bit differently, but it's still not bad.
Yes, I know. The shielding of the generator resonates rather awkwardly with the induction field of the magnetic solenoid coil in the main capacitor. But what would you do if you had oscillation frequencies of 6 gigahertz and more with a constant 30 Teslas?
Oh, yeah, let me see. I would move the generator a little more to the left.
But with this kind of field intensity, wouldn't that be too dangerous? I would hate to accidentally create a neutron star in my office.
Yeah, well...
You know what we're talking about, don't you?
Of course I know, and I still say more to the left.
If you think so, have you noticed anything else?
Can I borrow some tools from you?
Go ahead. Help yourself. All I need to do now is make a few fine adjustments. For that, I just need a hammer and some chewing gum.
Yeah, sounds good.
Молоток и немного жвачки. Запомнили?
What's that funny apparatus?
Don't you mess with that, kid. It is part of an experiment designed to revive dead brain tissue by means of well-aimed electrical impulses. But there are a few obnoxious side effects that so far I haven't been able to remedy.
What kind of side effects?
The electrical field is so strong that space will fold around the generator, and the resulting creases are really hard to iron out.
What's the freezer for?
That's where I keep the spare brains for my operations. And my lunchbox, of course. But right now, it's empty.
Plenty of ice, no brains, and nothing to eat? Sounds like a fashion show to me. My office was cooler. And
really? The one in your ex-girlfriend's house?
Yep. Not only bigger, there were also more blinky things. And it also had more of those things next to the door.
Light switches?
Precisely.
Ладно, я пошел тогда.
Quite.
Значит, он нам позволил все-таки взять инструмент. В смысле?
It's okay.
Ты ж только что сказал, что я могу взять инструменты. Ты какого хрена кашляешь тут на меня? Ты чё? Не кашляй на меня, это мои инструменты. Блин, по запаху кто-то попкорн жарит. Почему не мне? Так, у нас тут какой-то восстанавливатель для мозгов. Не знаю.
A little more power.
Don't play around with it. If you aren't careful, you could...
Grumble.
Ты можешь случайно открыть червоточину, не играйся.
A little more power here.
Don't play around. If you aren't careful, you could open...
Grumble.
Грамбл полный. Так, пёсель тут до сих пор в отключке, да, пёсель в отрубе. Так, что из нового мы можем покрасить в белый цвет? Да, по сути, ничего. Ну, не знаю.
Black would be better.
Да. Может быть, в ведро набрать...
Black would be...
А, стой, а может в ведро в печь, чтобы уголь набрать?
This would indeed... But that's a cold side.
Ага.
Another new airbag? How many replacement airbags does Doc have?
Так, подожди.
Попкорн жарит. Хочу есть. Как только захотел сделать чай, электричество пропало. Вот невезуха.
Блин, ну это грустно. Так, может быть, льда набрать в ведро?
I'll come back to it if I need a couple of ice cubes for my drink.
Ага. Ну-ка, если воды набрать.
I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it if...
А, ладно, он вернется сюда, когда ему понадобятся кубики льда. Значит, лед нам пока не нужен. Хорошо, намек понят. Ну, к яйцу он прикасаться не хочет. Может быть, конечно, передумал. В маленькую Венецию. Ну, пошли в маленькую Венецию. Так, появилось ли у нас что-то, чем можно открыть, кстати?
I already hooked that.
Что-то, чем можно было бы открыть люк, у нас не появилось. Ну-ка, гондольер нам что скажет?
Yoo-hoo! What is that?
Is it una la la la? Prego?
Can't you sing something else for a change?
Con piacere. Ma sfortunatamente, but it's too bad. I have just only one musical sheet, comprende?
Some of it. I don't mean to... Nothing's gonna be the whole plan.
So, la la la.
Oh, I
Я
hope
понял, нам нужны будут ноты.
Arrivederci.
Нам нужны будут ноты, чтобы поменять то, что у него. Ну, а как его отсюда согнать, я уже знаю. Типа, нужно просто икнуть по бамперу. Да, яйца ты просто по-прежнему не хочешь брать.
Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor.
Детектор движения.
May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do. Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
Турнирные пальцы.
So you're a professional?
Yeah, I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
Didn't we meet in front of...
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were gonna take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the Organon?
Death to the Organon! I mean, death to the Organon! Whoever would say such a thing? Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
I'll be off there.
Ладно, погнали искать турнирные руки. Так, брачная ода помойных крабов, тарантелла, песня... Танго мертвых голубей, конечно же.
Hey, leave the camp. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
Так, ладно, с гол мы разобрались.
Excuse me?
What?
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passersby in broad daylight?
That's the way we
Неорганизованная
roll.
преступность.
Cool. So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're
Никто
just
не
like
видел,
a criminal
я не трогал.
organization without the organized bits.
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
And I'm a good listener.
You are? That sounds interesting.
They call me the Ear.
You know, there's this story that I've always wanted to...
Eagle Ear, master of sound waves.
But my story...
Listening his opponents into the dust.
Forget it.
What? Did he say something? I certainly...
No, you're not.
I'm a gifted
Really? So what do you...
power inverters, escaping... A life of order and...
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I am so...
Just how cool.
I'm so, like, laid back that...
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
Ладно.
But how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me. I'll
Побрить
soon be...
кошку.
So...
This... What?
Побрить кошку Донны, да?
Do you also like...
Sure. Unfortunately, I left my tournament fingers in the hideout today.
Say, where's...
Wink? Even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one, after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
I'll get back...
Whatever.
Ладно, нам нужно попасть в их убежище.
The flap is screwed down.
В смысле дверца привинчена? У нас для этого есть легендарная отвертка.
Hey, hands off!
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do? Stamp your feet and steal my firstborn child?
I wouldn't talk so big if I were you. I'm at the right height to prevent your firstborn child from ever being conceived.
Yeah, I have to go. I get a pain in the neck when I look down for too long. Hi-ho.
Are you looking for trouble?
Oh, come on. Sing along. Hi-dee-dee-dee-lo.
Man, are you lucky I don't hit the handicap.
Так, значит...
Наша Тян там сидит?
Да, я к ней
Hello,
потихонечку
bozo,
подбираюсь.
old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now. Something went wrong with the surgery.
You think so? She looks healthy to me.
Well, physically, she's in great shape. Like this. Boom, chaka chaka, boom, yeah! But mentally, it's more like... Cuckoo! Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling one woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow. How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Har!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well, none of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr! Oh, don't...
Like a platypus, only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
See you later.
Don't get lost.
Нам снилось, что мы на самом деле тот сладкоежка. Ладно. В принципе, я уже догадываюсь, что одну из гол нам придется прокатить на гондоле.
I've got almost...
Почти все компоненты для удочки мы собрали, ну да. Ну давай пытаться убедить гол.
All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression. Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
А если бы взяли дорогую, а не дешевую, было бы по-другому.
Вполне возможно, нас бы просто на бабки кинули. Ну, типа, взяли денег как за дорогую, а подсунули бы все равно дешманские картриджи. Ну, типа, не могло бы быть по-другому, я так думаю. То есть я не знаю, но просто подозреваю. Ну, знаешь, типа, иллюзия выбора.
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. What am I doing here? Oh, I remember. You dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Luckily, that's easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see? Bozo thinks I'm cool, too. Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No. What I meant was we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check. Check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
I give up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
So, this is...
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
То есть на самом деле ты не сексапильная.
You have to come with me and see...
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
Естественно, мы это возьмем.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the three bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears. And that your mind was, split three ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything. What do I have to do to make you come?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right, let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next? Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
Oh, it sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Wait here, I'll be...
Is that a pro...
Of course.
Good. That...
What a...
Что за женщина? Ну, давайте попробуем ее переключить на другое состояние, типа левое.
Huh? What the... Where am I?
Don't you know? You haven't had that much to drink. This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market? Not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
One rust-red brain death coming right up.
То есть это, знаешь, это самое
You
обезбашенное.
again. What do you want?
Aren't you even wondering how you got...
Not really. You're in the vicinity. That should suffice as an explanation.
Well, I'm always good for a surprise.
You are basically the human equivalent of spontaneous self-combustion.
Wow, thanks.
Damn, that came across much too nicely.
So, this...
So what? Do I have to ask your leave every time I want to go somewhere?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Dream on, wimp. I don't even know myself how I got here. But since I'm here now anyway, I might as well explore my surroundings. And by surroundings, I mean this drink.
Hey, you can't do that.
Calm down. It's all on Rufus today.
But that was my lighter fluid!
Yeah, that's how it tasted. Hit me with another.
You have to come with me,
I must? I don't think so.
but your health is at stake.
Don't worry, I'm feeling just great.
But if you don't come,
Then what? Will I get bruises? Will my shoulder be dislocated? Will I get a nosebleed?
no, not that. But
But you will if you keep bothering me like that.
yeah, well, bother.
Rufus,
What?
a little friendly advice. Never provoke a woman with a temper. Believe me, I once knew a woman who...
You stay out of this.
You two do what you want then.
Where were we?
I think I was about to bring you with this bar stool.
Ah, yes, great. Then let's proceed.
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
Yeah. We have to keep the organon from blowing up Deponia.
No worries. I'm going to take care of the organon myself.
Really? And just how are you planning to do that?
I'll just whoop their butts if they dare to cross me.
В общем, для
Why
нее
didn't I
мне
think
нужно показаться крутой. Стоя я должен сходить на романтический ужин. Надо будет посмотреть, что нужно будет сделать с третьей.
You must come with.
So what? That goes to you hear me complaining?
Will you listen now?
Meh, you're boring me.
Please.
Make me if you can. I'd love to see how you propose to do that, with no arms and all.
I do have arms.
Oh, those are arms? I thought you had dropped some spaghetti on your shirt.
Take a good look at them, because you won't see much of them when I...
Rufus, I don't think that's a very bright idea.
If only I had a zloty for every time I've heard that sentence, then maybe I could finally afford the kneecap replacement that people keep telling me I need.
I just mean, you gotta be careful with temperamental ladies.
Or the steel plate to cover my skull fracture.
Are you even listening to me?
Or the tympanic membrane transplant.
I give up.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
You could sing the Dumb Bum song for me.
Ha! That's a piece of cake. Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh man, you're cracking me up.
I told you that wouldn't work. But since you refuse to listen to me...
If I listen to you, will you sing me the dum bum song?
I don't know. How'd the lyrics go again?
It's quite simple. Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah. Dang!
Ладно,
Wait here.
жди
No
здесь.
threat.
Давай дальше ее переключать. Это Леди Гол, там темпераментная Гол и...
What? How did I wind up here?
Most people ask that.
Ненапуганная
Few
Гол,
of them
да?
really want to hear the answer.
You're funny. Oh, it's you! How nice!
Как насчет
Could I
романтического?
interest you in a romantic dinner?
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Rufus. But I just finished eating all the chocolate chips from that little bowl on the counter.
Chocolate chips? Hey, we don't have any chocolate chips. And where the heck did all those balls go that I just peeled myself?
They can't be gone. Nobody would steal such a thing.
Oh my guy.
So,
Have I? That's crazy. I can't even remember how I got here.
it doesn't really matter what's more important. I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible. Please,
Нифига себе,
please tell me
Игорь.
it's a
Что у
dirigible.
вас там происходит
No,
такого жесткого?
not in a dirigible.
Линия где-то оборвалась.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
Yippee.
You have to come with me.
Oh my god, am I sick?
No, you...
Oh dear. I can feel. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're...
My feet quick. Look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Oh, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh, am I sick then?
This is gonna be one of those days. Can't you remember anything?
Well, yes, you are Rudy.
Rufus.
Oh, this is exhausting. My head feels as if a burning saw blade hit me in the temple.
You obviously can't remember anything at all. That makes it even more important for you to go see Doc.
Oh, you're probably right. You're such a good friend, Rudy.
Sure. So, are you coming? There's no time to lose. We need to prevent the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Did I hear that right? You're planning to stop the Organon? Don't tell me you're with those resistance fruitcakes.
Resistance? What
do you think? Janosch and his people. Who else?
Janosch?
I told him 1,000 times that I won't have any conspiratorial meetings in my bar. First, they're all death to the Organon. And then I end up having to scrape peanut chips out of the jukebox.
Did you hear that, Rufus? A real resistance movement.
I heard it. How terribly exciting. But the really important thing is that we're both headed to Doc now. We're gonna fix your brain, and...
We can't do that now. We need to join the resistance.
Yes. What? Janosch.
That's what I would like to know.
No, that was a rhetorical question. Janosch is the leader of the resistance. You keep raving about him.
Really? He must be quite a daredevil.
Oh, good grief. What do I have to do?
I don't know. Can you do magic?
I'm really good at making objects disappear.
Oh! Too bad we haven't got time for that. We need to join the resistance, just like Janosch.
Oh,
please.
Oh, all right. Then we'll go see Doc.
Of course. A true resistance fighter will go...
Won't you...
Where?
Well,
who's Doc?
Say, yeah, actually, yes, I think so.
Понятно.
Will you come...
But Ruf, in a situation like this, the fate...
I thought we were going to save the...
No! You can't save the world.
I was actually thinking about a...
Don't you know anything about freedom fighters? It takes many little sparks to get a fire.
Actually, it goes faster than that.
Oh, Ruf, here I was, just like Janosch.
Well, it's just the...
Ладно.
Wait here.
Yeah.
Погнали, засыпем орешки.
I'd rather stick with my old... Hi-ho.
Are you looking...
Oh, sing... Hey, Manny.
Не-не-не, орешки.
I don't need any more equipment for that. I can...
Может быть, Гол дать орешки?
She doesn't look as hungry. Does that make sense? After all, the remote, although that would be it.
Леди Гол. В общем, для Леди Гол надо, наверное, какую-то рыбеху поймать здоровую. И накормить ее.
What just happened?
Forget about it. What's the fungal...
Huh?
I'd rather not... Not that I'm afraid, but these...
О, стой, может быть,
I'd
посолить
rather not let these...
орешки.
Not that I'm afraid, but these... She looks hungry. I should invite her to...
А, ну это наживка.
I'll tell her about first.
Ладно, нужно поймать. Так, ну танго мы не заберем.
Hey!
Oh, yeah? Stamp...
I wouldn't tell... I'm at the right...
Yeah, I get
Но
a...
глупую песенку я знаю, где взять. Ее нужно спереть.
Hey!
Не-не-не-не-не. С пюпитра вот с этого.
Oh, yeah. A music stand. Uh-oh. That spells...
В смысле плохо дело? Так забери эти бумажки.
These foreign moths. Something's... Another new airbag?
Так, предметы, которые побывали в чьей-то заднице, он брать не будет. Ладно, у нас еще на самом деле не было на рынке. А, ужин при свечах, кстати. Нужно будет сломать генератор, найти рыбу. Ну ладно, погнали. Мы еще не были здесь, на рынке. В гавани мы были. О, темный переулок. О.
Hey, but they have good
Фига себе там. А нахрена я в него залез?
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes.
You fool. Now you've given it away. Let me in.
First, the knock.
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait, I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But
I know, it's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
and how does it go?
It's a secret.
Oh, darn it.
Они поменяли секретный стук. Ладно, секретный стук, так секретный стук. Поменяли, так поменяли.
Expired tranquilizers. Huh, better than nothing. I've got almost...
Просроченный.
I'd rather not let these peanuts... Not that I'm a... But these... I can I like the...
Блин. Не знаю, что мы будем готовить, но мы что-то будем готовить по ходу. О, соединение труб. Зеленая, желтая труба. Ну, посмотрим.
Yoo-hoo!
What?
So,
what does it...
Well...
No, seriously, what does it look like? I'm blind, you know.
I see mostly mind-altering substances, illegal drugs, and questionable medications.
Oh, good. That's all right then. This is my drugstore, apparently. How may I help you?
I would like to...
That's good. What will it be?
Зелено плюс 5 здоровья.
Have you got any...
Yes, but you need a...
I've got a prescription right here.
That's not a prescription. That's a button you tore from your coat.
Are you quite sure about that?
Listen, I may be blind, but I'm not dumb.
Well, maybe you should get a second opinion. What's in that bottle back there?
Undiluted ethanol with antifreeze? Tastes all right, really. I used to drink that a lot until I was eventually no longer able to find the bottle.
Are you giving away anything for free?
Not really. The only thing I could offer you is a sample of this new plant. It contains various mind-altering substances that have never been tested on humans. Incredibly dangerous. Absolutely illegal. And the possible side effects are both unpredictable and unspeakable.
But it's free.
Yes, but...
In that case, can I have it?
Not so fast. You can only have the Cucumis agnito in exchange for a free coupon.
Cuckoo... what?
Cucumis agnito. The cucumber of revelation. The active ingredient is in its juice. Unfortunately, the shell is very hard.
Hard shell, dangerous content, unpredictable side effects? Oh, just like me.
А где взять купон?
Won't you let me have a free cucumber?
Only for a coupon.
Ah, great. And where would I get one of these coupons?
From the Free Pharmacy magazine, of course.
But I don't see a free pharmacy magazine here.
Neither do I. But do you hear me complaining? It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's not.
When I took my break earlier, one copy was definitely still there. I tested a new laxative, and suddenly, everything had to go very fast.
And you took the magazine to the bathroom with you? What for? To read the cartoons?
Ever heard of Braille? Also, Gulliver's Tavern is always out of toilet paper. Ugh.
I would like a...
Sorry, but I have some antidotes on sale.
Nah, never mind. I'll save my money then.
Так, ладно, надо идти туалет искать.
I'm new here. Are there any...
Very fun. I'm blind.
Hey, nobody...
Oh, that explains a lot of the noises I've been hearing lately.
What do you hear then? Any news or excitement?
Sorry to disappoint you, but that rhythmic background music drowns out everything, except for occasional cheering coming from the arena.
I'd noticed that.
I wish it were possible to switch it off somehow. Too bad I've run out of earworm repellent.
What's up with that arena?
I've been wondering about that myself. All I know is that it's a cauldron-shaped pit in the center of the marketplace. Some kind of sporting competition is held there, involving platypuses, I think, and water.
Water?
Yes. Luckily, they've now built a railing around the arena.
Have you been to Bellevue recently?
Very funny.
How come?
I should have read the directions for use while I still could.
Wait a minute. What is that?
Boo boo boo! Peekaboo! Get lost!
See you later.
Not if I see you.
Ладно, мы еще увидимся. Не знаю, пока, ну, типа, еще не все осмотрено. У нас есть двор мастерской к аптекарю. Есть карта. Гавань, темный переулок. И куда-то туда, где мы еще не были.
Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh? The nerve.
Чего? Благородный нос?
Go, go, Rufus! That always worked.
Благородный нос. На тебе миску с орешками. Я не знаю, как это получилось, но я просто первое, что попало.
There's nothing here but bird droppings. And there's enough of those on Bozo's deck. I didn't have to come here for them.
Можно было бы не приходить, ну-ка.
I can't feed the birds now. I didn't bring my air rifle.
И орешки, кстати, все исчезли. То есть орешки нужны были только для этого.
Ow!
А взять грабли никак?
Darn death trap.
Смертельная ловушка.
Ow! Ow!
Блин, действительно, смертельная, нерешаемая, непроходимая ловушка. Ну ладно. Так, можем куда-то туда, правая сторона. Куда-то туда. Понял. А там наверх никак? Наверное, как? Оу!
What an ugly mess.
Нам нужен костюм утконоса, конечно же.
Hands off! The field guide is only for members of the Platypus Club.
How can I become a member of the Platypus Club again?
It's easy. I hid some trial membership cards in the restaurant's fortune cookies.
Really? Which once again proves that luck is relative.
Значит, нам нужны печеньки с предсказаниями. Стой, или здесь какой-нибудь романтический ужин будет?
Just a second. I'll be with you right away.
Oh, great and almighty Cthulhu, your faithful servant has found you another sacrifice.
Moginox aprixidor dobidom padrex. Barador extra cheese.
Yes, Yes!
Huh, not a bad place.
Here I am. Please excuse the delay.
No problem.
How can I help you?
So, what's the deal with these fortune cookies?
Actually, I'm not really sure myself.
That's no problem.
В смысле они в курсе?
Sacrifice just asked about the fortune cookies, my lord.
Meteor panzuzex padino muror patidana. La paridox tomentor.
Enslave the mortals. Right on. And here I am again. The fortune cookies are free, courtesy of the house. With a little luck, you may even win a trial membership in the Platypus Club.
Hooray. What a romantic place.
You think so?
Oh, all that's missing is children at play.
Oh, one moment, please. I think he's on to us. He noticed the missing children.
Borondeor satinav. Mumble snumble grabbar bones.
You know, oh Lord of Darkness, sometimes I find you downright scary. Here I am again. Anything else I can do for you?
So, what have you got?
Well, the dinner menu applies for the restaurant. Here at the takeout counter, we mainly serve platypus burgers.
I hope they're not too greasy. I would hate to ruin my perfect body.
Oh, in that case, I'd better ask. Oh, great and wise Cthulhu. The sacrifice wishes to know whether our burgers will make him fat.
Ravanek cha. Ravanek kamcha. Koror. All natural.
Ah, right. Our management would like to assure you that we use nothing but choicest ingredients in our products. And all the essential vitamins are provided by free-range lettuce leaves. Just make your choice from the menu. There are 3 menu options to choose from. Plus, you can modify your choice if you like. It's all explained on the menu.
Oh.
I'd like to reserve a table for 2.
For 2? Just a moment. I think there may be a second sacrifice. How shall I proceed?
Porto nominem hasur modiner confuginox. Liomon fademon in advance.
Oh, right. I'll let him know then.
Boy, they really know how to treat a customer.
Unfortunately, we cannot accept any more reservations for tonight. The only free table is reserved for our regulars.
Does your...
I just need... please excuse me.
Он опять побежал уточнять.
He's asking about the dinner menu.
Самое грустное, что я не могу скипать именно вот эту вот беготню за уточнениями. Ну, то есть он именно бежит и возвращается.
As long as we have a good supply, all our dishes will be made from platypus.
I'd like to order...
Very well, just...
Так, а у меня 0. Типа, а как... Типа я могу отказаться от всего. Типа мне нужно как-то умудриться, типа... Типа, как-то мне нужно получить 0. Ну, как можно получить 0? Типа, это 3. Типа, 2 маленьких. Типа, может, наоборот, больше надо получить? 2 больших? Ну, это странно. Есть ли в этом какой-то план?
Что-то, что я пропустил.
Дед, я пытаюсь бесплатно купить себе печенюшки. Но пока иду только в минус. Это самые дорогие печеньки в моей жизни. Ладно, давай еще раз попробуем. Оу. Давай-ка вернемся вот к этому. В смысле? Ну вот же у меня 2 стаканчика. А, во. Типа у меня 1,5. Типа так у меня 3,5. Типа опять 2 колы. 2 колы в маленькие... В 2 маленькие колы. Типа 1,5. На этом я и зацикливаюсь. Может быть выбрать меню... Типа вот так? С 2 печенюшками. Типа мы скидываем по 1 монетке так. Но это 2 получается уже, а не 1,5. Ну, то есть мне по-любому, наверное, нужны какие-то деньги.
Чё-то сложно.
Мне, скорее всего, нужны деньги. Типа совсем без денег тут никак. То есть, видишь, я просто возвращаюсь к тому, что было. Но мне, в общем, нужны эти печенюшки. Может быть, как-нибудь превратить все в кучу бургеров? Типа потом все в колу. Не, ну это я сейчас в минусе окажусь. Вот, кстати, вот я же сейчас оказываюсь в минусе, правильно? Вот мне нужно как-то это обратно провернуть. То есть, видишь, ситуация. Соответственно, я должен взять бургер. Отказаться от колы. Бургер поменять на 2 котлетки. Не-не, вот наоборот. Вот наоборот, как сделать? 2 котлетки поменять на 2 колы. О, нет, не хочет. То есть обмен только... в одну сторону обмен, стрелочка, я дурак. То есть я могу, типа, до одной копейки скинуть. То есть, я не знаю, либо мне нужно все-таки заработать. Не, пропускать я не хочу. Либо я чего-то не понимаю. То есть у меня сейчас нет ничего. То есть 2 маленьких набора я могу превратить в 2 маленькие, типа эти, котлетки. А 2 маленькие котлетки могу превратить в большую. Большую превратить в колу. Колу продать. Полкопейки получилось. Ёпрст, я близок. Я близок, но как это провернуть тогда? Еще раз.
Вон же у тебя 2 печенья.
Так мне нужно, чтобы бесплатно забрать печенье. Типа, может быть... Не, ну через большие не получается сделать. Типа, я... Видишь, опять поднялся. То есть нужно, наоборот, как-то еще уменьшить. Типа, до маленьких все опустить. Нет, тогда наоборот. Может быть, меню номер 2 взять с одной печенькой. Одну печень, точнее, тут сделать одну большую, сделать, типа, 2 больших. Сделать 2 маленьких. Из 2 маленьких сделать котлетки. Из 2 котлеток, получается, сделать большой бургер. Из большого бургера сделать колу. Колу продать. Есть!
Is this your order?
Yes. Why?
Right. That comes to 0 zloty.
That deserves a large tip. Let's say 30%.
How very generous.
And you can keep the change.
Все мое. Ай, все мое.
I can't wait to see if my proverbial tinkerer's luck has landed me a trial membership in the Platypus Club.
Я смог
The
забрать.
greatest happiness is to see others smile. Darn it, another loser.
Just a second. How can I help you?
Я хочу
I'd like to
заказать
order
то
the
же
same
самое.
Unusual. Come in.
You catch the biggest fish with patience. Darn.
Just a second. How can I help you?
То
I'd
же
like to order
самое.
Unusual. Just a sec. How can I help?
Кажется, или графика в игре не поменялась.
I tried my
Она и в принципе не должна была поменяться. Это же трилогия.
Who needs a trial membership in the Platypus Club when he has health and friends? Darn it, another loser.
Да ёпрст. Интересно, а
Just a
тут...
second. How can I help you?
I'd like to...
One.
Может оно не работает так. Ну-ка.
I may not have any cash on me, but I do have this...
And?
And you've got a platypus... Maybe we could come up with...
Sorry. No.
Блин.
Luck. Darn it.
Не, ну, наверное, эти печеньки нужно кому-то отдать.
Just a sec. How can I help?
I'd like one.
Типа, может быть, гол, типа, дать печеньку, и она...
This crank.
Отдать печеньку гол, и все получится.
A crank. This crankshaft without a crank was missing a crank. Rufus, you are a genius.
Но ты же не хочешь трогать яйца. Возможно, это когда будет какое-нибудь свидание с Гол.
I already hooked. Why don't like kind or rat?
Ладно, погнали туда.
Whoa, impressive digs.
Ahem. Have you ever heard of knocking?
Of course, but I find their new album too commercial.
What are you doing here? Don't you at least wipe your feet?
Not since my 8th birthday. Back then, my dad?
Rufus?
Dad! You're Captain Seagull?
Ahem. Your shoes, Rufus.
Excuse me, sir.
Так наш батя ни на каком не Элизиуме. Что он нам тут лапшу по ушам катал?
Wow, Dad, this is really a totally radical kick-ass location. And a doormat made of real wombat. Respect.
Doormat?
Yeah, it's hanging right next to the door.
That's my Sunday coat.
Oh.
Listen, Rufus, I'm a busy man. Just tell me what brought you here and then run along and play again, okay?
Oh.
You changed?
Nothing to do with you. But still, please don't go around telling everybody you're my son, all right?
I thought you went to
Elysium?
Yes, Elysium. You left me to move to it. You can't tell me you don't remember that.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember. And how? Just what was I thinking? After all, everybody knows that it's impossible to escape Deponia. What a wild and crazy guy I was back then. Always reaching for the stars. Today, I know it's not worth the effort to pursue such crazy ideas. Once you're as old as your dad, I'm sure you'll understand.
You can so totally forget that. I'll never be that old, loser. Dad, you may not have noticed, but I am no longer a child.
You're all...
Yeah.
Like with a house of your own and a steady...
Well, I mean...
I'll take that for a no.
I even had a real workshop in Kuvak.
You're not talking about that toy workbench I once gave you when you were little.
Well, I'm still way more grown up than you are. So there. Aren't you at all glad to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm just very busy right now. If you
feed the seagulls? Are you kidding? I have important things to do.
Then it won't matter if I haven't got time for you until later, right?
Later. You always say that. Don't you even want...
Oh, please don't tell me you wreaked some sort of havoc again. What was it this time? Did you set something on fire? Did you steal anything? Destroy someone else's property?
Well, I mean, you've got to see that in context. I have to stop the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Then what are you doing here in the floating black market? The Organon are far away. And if anything should explode here, it'll probably be your fault.
Yeah, you just don't understand.
I don't? So when has the Organon ever blown up anything?
Maybe not so far, but...
And how many detonations have you caused this month?
Well,
That shut you up, huh?
I'm still counting. I need to go...
Yes, what was her name again? Babsy Boo?
No, not Babsy Boo. She's a true Elysian. Her name is Goal.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Now you're impressed, huh?
You meet an Elysian and then bring her here? Didn't I teach you anything?
No, you were a great parent.
You didn't leave her alone, did you?
Don't worry, she's in a safe place, down in Gulliver's Tavern at the harbor.
Okay. Looks like I failed to teach you a few essential facts of life.
Really, Dad, let's not go there. I know all about the bees and the flowers, although I may be a little unclear about the concept of pollination. But I'm a real pro when it comes to building hives, if you know what I mean.
You're giving me hives, all right. But let's get back on topic. What I was trying to say is that obviously you never learned how to treat a lady. Have you at least invited her to dinner?
Well, there was this bowl of peanuts.
I'm talking about a date, Rufus. A romantic date. The only restaurant that might be suitable is Chez Schlumpy. At least they offer an exclusive view. But alas, all they have on their menu is platypus.
What's wrong with platypus?
It's so vulgar. It lives among the flotsam and feeds on table scraps. It could even be the heraldic beast of Deponia. No, platypus dishes would only remind her that she is stranded in the boondocks. You must see to it that platypus completely disappears from the menu at Schlumpy's. Can you do that?
Ah, piece of cake for a romantic like me.
Once you've done
Миска с
that, you may
орешками
reserve a
сахара.
table in my name. But not
Миски с
before
орешками,
then.
кстати, уже нет.
Understand?
Мы ее чуть-чуть сильно использовали.
About stop hemming and hawing and stand up. What do you want to know?
What was
The platypus dishes. I don't
Keel? Too late. I already... What exactly?
I need to write instructions.
And you consider that more important? We haven't seen each other in...
So why would every second suddenly I am responsible for this house?
I am also responsible for doing important... like saving the world.
Then why are you still... Do I still have to hover over you to make sure you're complete?
I haven't told...
Oh, what else have you gotten?
I'm
Good luck.
I'm serious. I'm going to Elysium.
Yeah, right. Come on, I am truly flattered that you want to follow in my... But do you really have to step into every single pile of poop?
Not everyone. For one thing, I would never leave my 8-year-old son behind.
Really? So you would take him along?
Yes, I would.
Well, if he takes after you, I hope you'll remember to bring a little shovel and a plastic bag.
I'll tell you some...
Sounds good. In the meantime...
Ладно.
Don't go away.
For not even...
Книжечку.
Secret Doors in Bookshelves, Volume 1. Secret Doors in Bookshelves, Volume 2. Gah, this library is a total waste of space.
As a real gentleman, I read a lot.
As a real blah, blah, blah. That doesn't change the fact that the shelf is big, and besides, it's too dark in here to read.
Ah, I should buy a new crystal chandelier when I have the chance. But for now, a few candles will suffice. I need candles. There. Here, Rufus. Be so good and take this memo to the servant's mailbox.
Yeah, who does he think he is? Well, he is my... Oh, whatever. Anyway, I'm not his errand boy.
Книги. И чё? О, аквариум с рыбками.
Hands off the ornamental fish.
Hey,
I said...
О, стой.
Hands off the...
Может быть, с цветами
This is
что-то
no
сделать?
luxury This place is...
Those are flowers, Rufus. I have them brought from the garden as decoration.
These...
They could actually use a bit more water. I need water for the flowers. There.
Записка про свечу, записка про воду. Замечательно.
Huh. Pull on the book titled Pull Here for Secret Door. Wow! Who would have thought? Pull on the... Wow!
А куда ты дел эту книгу? Куда он дел эту книгу?
Pull on the... Wow!
А у бати-то тут не все так просто.
What's that? Is that a lint trap?
Интересно, что можно в фильтр запихать? Соль?
I don't want it to get... There's already...
Соль? Сахар?
I don't want it to get even fuzzy. There's already enough...
Отверткой порвать фильтр?
I don't want it to get... There's already enough lint from my coat sticking to...
Пылесос. Пропылесосить фильтр?
Hey, just for the record, I'm not doing this to clean up here. I'm doing this to test the suction power of the hand... Slim pickings. I have enough lint like this on my coat. I have enough... Welcome to the for half-mast. Handy. Welcome for half-mast. And
Поместить туда прах, сахар?
the flagomat only reacts to... Handy.
Только на человеческий прах? Где я вам его высру?
I could reach it, but as long... Grommet. What a silly word. Grommet, grommet.
Человеческий прах. Сахара рыбкам насыпать?
Hands off the ornamental...
Oh,
А папка тебе на что?
Сжечь папу? Гениальная идея.
Don't bother me. It's almost quit. Don't bother. Almost quit.
Hey, hands off! If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, go to Seagull. I only have things I really need.
В смысле все вещи тебе нужны?
Hey, if you're looking for someone, I only...
Можно я у тебя тут пропылесошу?
Hey, Hey, the ash...
I thought you only had things you
прах
really
матушки.
need, and that doesn't look absolutely...
I said...
Why does everybody always say that?
Hey, if you're looking, I only...
Так, может быть ему?
What is that? A message from Captain High and Mighty? You can keep it. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
Well, this message may interest you much more.
What? Show me. I need candles. Damn!
He needs candles.
I read that.
And you have candles.
Yes, but
Well?
I don't need that sort of thing. Go ahead and take it if you want it.
You can bet on it.
Так, у нас есть свечи.
Hey, if you...
То есть мне нужны записки, в которых...
I have another memo.
Oh, dear. I need... Go ahead. Go on.
Мне нужны записки с прахом, с углем, типа с хлебом, не знаю зачем.
Hey, if you're looking... I only...
Да. То есть нить мне нужна, чтобы удочку сделать. Вода не знаю для чего нужна.
There's no need. I want to prepare whatever it... The idea... Why don't bar like cayenne or rat? There's no need to... I want to prepare whatever it...
Ну ладно, с этим потом разберемся. Давай с поэтом поговорим.
Knock knock.
Who?
Can I borrow...
What else?
The organ...
Those up there do whatever they want.
Were you even listening? Don't you want to do anything about that?
But of course, I shall call it the...
And this poem is supposed to inspire the masses to write...
Not really. The masses are always too stupid for my intellectual flights of fancy.
Your place looks...
I've got everything I need.
Yeah, except for an interior designer. You're such a...
But I'm rich in spirit.
Isn't that the same? Do you know...
I'm rather fed up with him.
Hey, Beak Seagull...
I see. A chip off the...
But you've got to admit that Captain Seagull has a...
Useless and materialistic. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
What was that again?
That's what I said.
Huh. They call me...
I'm Crane.
Who calls...
You probably move in the wrong circles.
Oh, yeah? If you mean those circles that don't include your ego, you're probably right.
That's what I'm talking about.
See you later.
Leave me...
Ладно, значит, нужно его тоже как-то плюс-минус отвлечь, может быть. А может быть у бати попросить пару записочек еще.
Hey, Dad. What is it now? Can't you see your old...
Don't go...
For not even...
Ладно, погнали гулять по городу. А, стоп. А может тебе... Не. С чего я должен тебе свечу отдавать? Ну-ка.
Look, Dad.
Heavens, boy. Did you pocket someone else's... Haven't we discussed your kleptomania... You put that back right now. Right now.
Right now. Ничего не знаю, я пошел. У меня есть свеча. Не знаю зачем пока, но у меня она есть. Старый город. А как из меню убрать все, что делается из утконосов? Привет, Хом, привет. Я уже на самом деле скоро буду заканчивать.
Just a sec. How can I help you?
Пока ничего не надо.
I tried my best. He just wouldn't stand on the trapdoor.
Noctus.
Yes.
Он никак не хотел вставать на люк. А где здесь люк, интересно? Ладно, я предлагаю, что нужно сходить в мастерскую Дока. Не знаю, конечно, можно ли с этими трубами что-то сделать, но вроде бы пока нет. Уголь для печи я, в принципе, знаю, где взять. А в какую трубу и где я орал? А, вот здесь, вот возле магазина оружия.
Hello? Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. Will the cap... Your trawler is on fire. And your wife is fooling around.
Стоп. То есть чисто логически вот так сделать.
Hello? Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. Captain Bozo is an old... I repeat, Captain Bozo... Great. Now the pipes, but it didn't do... I'd better... And keep it in the back...
Так, чем мы можем открыть? ничем из того, что у меня есть. Давай еще раз на рынок. Пока сделаем так. Ну давай заглянем в темный переулок.
That isn't the...
Ладно.
It seems to be a colony of junk. I never throw. That's my. I never throw. That's my. I never. That's my.
Для чего может понадобиться стакан воды, свеча
There's no need. I want to prepare whatever it is.
и ведро? И пылесос. Мы набрали кучу всего, но я даже близко не представляю, что со всем этим делать. Ну ладно, по крайней мере мы можем пригласить Гол на свидание. Попробовать. Нам нужна... А, нет, стой, все правильно. Нам нужна вот эта Гол.
Oh, you never get...
Realizing that.
Just like live...
Could I interest you?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurants did you have in mind? And is it clean?
It's an excellent establishment. Reputable location, fantastic view, and the cuisine is exquisite.
Exquisite cuisine. What are they serving? Mud roast?
No, they mainly serve platypus.
Platypus?
Yeah, platypus.
Oh, it sounded too good to be true.
Why? What's wrong with platypus?
Just forget it. For a brief moment there, I actually thought you had some culture.
Я настаиваю. Ладно, надо действительно дождаться, пока там из меню все пропадет. Стой, свеча.
You should always keep an open flame in your overcoat.
Ну, в принципе, логично, да.
Hey, it's the only...
Стоп. Может быть...
Hey! Oh, darn. Oh.
Может быть... облить генератор?
This isn't a trash burn.
В смысле не мусорный, а чем ты его собрался? Отверткой разбери? Пропылесось его.
This isn't a Let's see if there's still enough diesel in the... Yep, full up. No, it's empty.
Блин, где мне, допустим, нужен был бы огонь? Так, ладно, пошли. Гопнем его. Еще на одну подушку безопасности.
Ancora? Oh, stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Может быть, пипютер ему сжечь?
Hard to believe, but he really sings from sheet music.
Поет по нотам.
All I need, and that.
Может быть, гол дать вот это вот с предсказаниями?
She looks hungry. I should...
А может быть... Включить малышку? И малышке гол всучить эту печенюшку?
As long as you didn't have any direct skin.
You
You funny.
You should always keep...
Дать печенюшечку
She
ей.
doesn't look as hungry as Lady Goal. Does that make... After all, although...
А, Леди Гол, я понял. Ну-ка,
I'll
водичка.
tell her about my heroic raids. First, I have to make sure she comes with...
Я понял.
Hi-ho. Are you looking... Oh, sing along. Hey, D. Manny.
Leave me alone.
3 hi-hos for our diligent low-income work.
Гол дать конфеты?
I'll
Ой,
tell her
конфеты
about my heroic
успокоительные.
raids. First, do you know anyone who is familiar?
That looks like a job for the blind farmer. If you visit him, please tell him to stop flooding my bathroom.
Yeah, I actually meant someone who isn't a complete idiot.
Well then, good luck.
I better not show him this. After all, he might end up taking all my perfectly on... Do you have any idea how this could help me win over one of the goals?
Nope, not a clue.
Oh, put a little... Just because I gave you the afternoon off...
Gave me what? You haven't even paid me for the passage.
Yeah, Do you have any idea how this...
Nope.
Oh, put a... Just because...
Gave me... Since when? You haven't even...
Yeah, and if you go...
Это, конечно, замечательно. Брачная ода,
I hope there's
по-моему.
also some...
Отключить генератор, потом подраться с Горлефом, засыпать сюда орешками. Типа пьяную эту, типа глупую песню. Блин, ну нужно как-то эту руку вытаскивать. Типа вот из этого люка. Ну типа вон она. Турнирная рука. А нам, скорее всего, типа вот этот люк надо открыть.
Hey, why are you sneaking?
Do you mean me?
Or do you have an invisible buddy?
Ha! If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuous...
No way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's gadget shop.
Ha! A real ninja doesn't need gadgets. I can dissolve into thin air with my secret stealth powers anytime.
Then please do that. I don't want to see you around here again. Understand?
Aw, I can't while someone's watching.
А чем можно...
Aw, I can't... Aw, I can't... Aw, I can't... Aw, I can't...
Ладно, ну погнали в этот магазин какого-то там Гиллигана. Магазин приборов. О, золотой дракон невидимости.
I am very sorry, sir, but the golden dragon of invisibility...
I didn't even touch it. I just wanted to stretch my fingers and... All right, all right.
Выпрямитель
It's about
банана.
time somebody invented that.
Попробуй в инвентарь вещи подсоединить.
Там у нас есть выпрямитель бананов, понимаешь?
No, at least. This device only straightens, which is already useful enough. This device, which is already... Playing the lottery has nothing to do with luck. All you need is an infallible system. Huh, the Lottomat doesn't seem to understand my system.
Лотомат.
An excellent. Please do not forget.
Here goes nothing.
Excuse me, sir, but I would like to point out to you that the modification, recalibration, or tuning of the sample items is prohibited.
Cole is bound to be impressed. The sunglasses of each. Looks like normal sunglasses, just that the lenses are covered in black. Cool. Cole is bound.
В смысле положил на место?
The sunglasses of. Looks like.
Excuse but welcome to you are being how may I
Why is the pedestal over there?
It is what you cannot see, the most powerful gadget.
Are you a robot?
The gadgeteer constructed me so
Smart move.
this information is irrelevant. I am completely autonomous.
I see. I wonder what became.
We have no idea.
We?
Yes, we are very worried about him, his wife, and I.
So the gadget.
Yes, Camilla is a wonderful lady. I am with her every day, lending her support.
These must be hard times for her.
She should not grieve for a husband who left her in the lurch. She should just look ahead.
Мне кажется, я догадываюсь, где находится механик.
That is what I have been telling Camilla for months. By now she thinks I am right. Robots are so much more reliable, she says.
Golden dragon of invisibility?
It may be hard to believe, but it is really there. A beautiful object, lavishly ornamented. And its powers are beyond imagination. But touching it is absolute.
I think I can only just hold myself back.
Very much.
What kind of...
At Gilligan's Gadget Garden we offer go ahead and you are welcome to try out, but please remember to put back the merchandise.
But of course. What do you take me for?
My CPU has calculated an 86%.
What? No, based on what?
The way you are dressed, for example.
I'll just be...
Please come again soon.
Что сделать, чтобы...
I would really like, but not with my own... what a pity. But that's the law.
Ну, то есть, если я сейчас попытаюсь... Да. Надо как-то что-то сделать, чтобы он не видел, что я ворую его вещи.
I've got almost... I already... There's no... I want to prepare whatever it...
Я, если честно, даже не знаю, что именно...
My things are... But it's not like... Playing the lottery has nothing... All you... Huh. I don't need any more equipment. All I need... And my...
I am very... We accept only cash or organ donations in payment.
What...
That is what it says in the shop.
Донорские органы. Донорские органы, это прикольно. Значит, нам нужны какие-то органы. Ведро с наживкой. собрать удочку. Сейчас ее поймают, да. Бедная чайка. Блин, ну честно.
I can't leave. Not without.
Да, я не могу уплыть, нельзя бросать гол. Блин, а что делать-то? Куда идти? Что я еще не сделал? Гондольер, может ты что-нибудь не это?
Yoo-hoo! Aren't you a...
What do you wanna do?
Now.
You is innamorata di, so you must be un cavaliere. These are calls for uno. You must ride with her in the gondola. La 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 la.
Yeah, stops. So.
You is innamorata, so you must be for me. Camina's timid.
You mean she...
Да.
Okay. You must become is...
Act like a... I don't... Yes? Sorry.
I am a social...
A member of the gun...
The duck always has the reply.
Capisco. Capu...
Hey, buddy, quit yanking my chin.
Cool.
Is the Gabriel molto comfort
With all the extra...
airbag?
What's that bug? Is that your new airbag?
Fortunatamente, you duck.
Do you always have to speak with that goof?
Yeah, you bet. If I don't, I'm in trouble with the Gondola Association.
I see. Arriva...
Блин. В принципе, план при плюс-минус, ну, что нужно сделать, понятен. Единственное, непонятно, как это сделать. Можно, типа, конечно, вернуть все как было, попробовать еще раз заорать. Ну, типа, вот в эту.
Hello? Testing. Attention, attention. A comet. I repeat, a comet. In order...
Но ничего не происходит. Типа, приближается комета и все. Вот ее кота мне нужно побрить.
I don't even.
At least one...
Is she that fat?
No, I was talking about the temperamental part of her.
Fat and cranky then. Yeah.
Скорее всего, ее кота я должен побрить. Но это не точно. То же самое, как и тут, непонятно, что мне нужно сделать, чтобы сломать этот люк. Ну, по крайней мере, раньше он на меня не агрился.
You again? Are you awake?
То есть нужно что-то сделать с этим перископом. А что с ним сделать, я, блин, даже близко не представляю.
Oh, I can't while someone's...
Очки! Сюда темные очки нужно одеть. Блин, ну все упирается опять в воровство этих очков. Блин, а как их спереть? Ну-ка, пропылесосить печь.
This would indeed... But that's a coal side.
Но сюда уголь. Где взять уголь, я тоже примерно понимаю. Не знаю, пылесосом запылесось яйца. Я не знаю, зачем мне пока яйца. Но это, скорее всего, для ужина нужно будет. Краска. Вот для чего может понадобиться краска?
Black would be with flame and maybe.
Типа краска нужна черная. Сахара туда.
Black would with and maybe.
Ужас.
Does it have?
Don't, if you want.
Так, электродиоды. Вот что с ними можно делать? Сахаром посыпать.
A little more.
Don't, if you want.
Grumble.
Водой облить.
A little more power here certainly could.
Don't, if you want.
Grumble. I'd rather wait until the last second for acts of desperation.
Ужас. Типа морозильник, вода. Добро пожаловать, кто бы ты ни был. Я, правда, сейчас буду прощаться уже, потому что... Блин, кубики льда для чего-то нужны будут. Но мне не нужны кубики льда. Ну что сделать-то? Куда антенну воткнуть? Ладно, над остальными задачками, я думаю, буду мучиться завтра. Сейчас посмотрю, что тут нового. Да, тут больше ничего, с этим мы разговаривали. Поэтому на этой прекрасной ноте спасибо всем, кто смотрел данное видео. На этом на сегодня все. Следующий стрим будет завтра в 16:00 по московскому времени. А сейчас спокойной ночи. Увидимся.
Пока.
Надо на всякий случай сохраниться. А то опять я не понимаю, как здесь это все работает, но я сохранюсь.